Hey friends, Lamisha here with a quick message for you this week, inspired by one of my recent client sessions. And the message is very simple. The seemingly random successes, the things that are happening out of the blue that simply happen by luck or you think are a bit of a coincidence, aren't any of that. It's not random, it's not out of the blue, it's not a coincidence. You created that. You created it with your mind. You created it with the shifts in your thoughts. You created it with the shifts in your energy and how you're showing up. And I want you to understand that when these things are happening for you, it's the smallest of shifts that you have been doing over the last couple of weeks, maybe even couple of months, that have created these results. And this was really illustrated in a recent client call. We were chatting a little bit about what's been new for her. And she shared with me that she had been getting contacted randomly by some recruiters. And this is something that she actually wants. She wants to change her job. She wants to get out of the position that she's in and get into something different. And when she said that it was random, I had to stop her and say, no, we don't do random here. Random is not something that we do in this kind of work. We are intentional. We are purposeful. We do the mindset work, we do the energy work, we take the action with intention. We do the work so that when those things happen, you know that you did that. You created that. And I wanted to share with you some of the shifts that we talked about because this is something that I do with all of my clients. When we see a shift happen in their lives, when their income has increased dramatically or even just a little bit, or they're having different conversations in their relationships, or they have these new, job opportunities popping up out of the blue, I always pause and ask them to go back and kind of sift through how they created that. What were they thinking? How were they showing up differently? What were they doing differently that may have created that? And it kind of scrambles their brain for a second because what they think I'm asking often is, how did you make that happen? In the very masculine, go-getter kind of hustler way, right? How did you do that? How did you go make that happen? And that's not what I'm asking at all. What I'm asking is, what were you thinking in the weeks and months leading up to that? What were you doing in terms of your energy? How were you showing up differently? And every single time, the answer is so simple. It's a very small shift. It is so small that I related it to the very tiny shift that you might have in a yoga practice, where the instructor comes around and kind of tweaks your hip just like a couple centimeters. That's the kind of shift that you need to create these seemingly random opportunities, these out of the blue experiences, the windfall of money coming into your life. It is not as big as you think. It is not as dramatic as it may seem. It's just these little tweaks that you do consistently over time. And when I was talking to this client and we went back over what it was that she was doing, the thing that she did, if I could put it all into one bucket, was that she was really taking care of her mind, of her body, of her energy, and being really mindful with her action. And that is something that we've been working on, over the last couple of months and weeks that we've been working together specifically around this. So the reason I share this with you is twofold. Number one, I want you to understand that you do this. You created that success. You are in charge of how you show up. You are in charge of what you think. You are the one that did that. And I will say that from now until forevermore because it is you doing this work, right? I'm just the facilitator. And the second reason is because I want you to understand that the thing that you want, when I talk about you doing that thing, the thing that you want is so close. The thing that you want literally is 2 or 3 consistent thoughts and energetic shifts away from starting to see the results. I promise it is not as big and as earth-shattering and mountain-moving as you think it is. It really is just a couple tweaks in your mind, just a couple tweaks in how you show up consistently, just a couple tweaks in the action department. And those are the things that are going to get you the results that you ultimately want. So I hope that this resonates for you. And the next time that you find yourself going, I don't know how that happened. That thing happened out of the blue after months or weeks of, crickets, not hearing anything from the job or not having any, potential partners on the horizon. It like the floodgates open. Go back and look at what did you do? Because you have that power. You are the one doing this all day long with your thoughts, with your energy, and the action that you take. Okay? You did that. Take ownership of that. Collect that. Utilize that so that when you're moving forward, this just gets better and better and better. All right? So again, I hope that resonates for you. And of course, as always, if this is something that this is the kind of work that you want to do, and you want to go all in on what part of that process is tripping you up, what part of it seems like more of a challenge for you, and you're not seeing consistent results, you're not seeing the tweaks that you're making in your life actually amounting to the results, then go ahead and book a consultation with me. I know we've talked about this. Go ahead and book that call. It's no pressure. Let's have a chat about it. Let's see where you're getting caught up. And if we decide to work together, great. Okay? But know that you have the power. You are the one doing this. All right? Nothing is random around here. We don't do random. We don't do coincidences. We do intention. We do choice. All right? So that is it for me today. I hope that this is something that resonates for you. And of course, if this is something that you want to take to the next level and you want to go all in doing the thing this year, click that link below and get on my calendar. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.